The incoming president, meantime, is talking about TikTok, and President-elect Donald Trump says he's spoken with Chinese President Xi Jinping. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us live from West Palm Beach with more on this call. Nancy, tell us all about it.
Yeah, this is interesting. Good to see you, Errol. President-elect Trump says that he held a phone call today with the president of China, Xi Jinping. He said it was a great call. He said that they talked about trade, they talked about fentanyl, and they talked about TikTok. And he went on to assure the world that he and Xi Jinping were going to do some great things together. The Chinese put out their own statement. It looked at the call a little bit differently. The statement said that they actually talked about Ukraine and they exchanged their views on the Israel-Palestinian conflict and didn't bring up any of those topics that Trump had mentioned, like trade or fentanyl or TikTok. Nevertheless, it is significant that they had this conversation. We know that the president-elect had invited Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration, but President Xi doesn't travel very much, so his vice president is going to be attending in his stead.
Very interesting that the first thing President-elect Trump mentioned in that message was trade, and that Xi Jinping and China didn't mention that at all. That may tell us something. Help us understand the guest list for Monday's inauguration as well. You've already mentioned, the Chinese leader saying he would not be there, but who will be there from Silicon Valley? Because it gives us a sense of where this administration, how it might act.
Yeah, a lot of big tech moguls who will be front and center at this inauguration, Errol, starting with the CEO of TikTok. His app is facing a ban on Sunday, and then on Monday he'll be right up there on the platform alongside Elon Musk, who, as we know, has grown very close to this president. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, the CEO of Google, the CEO of Meta, and on and on. So President Trump seemingly inviting a new big tech titan every day to be up there on the platform. That's pretty unusual. This is not a very large platform on the west front of the Capitol. It normally seats family members. It seats cabinet picks, former presidents and the first ladies. So to have that large of a gathering of major tech CEOs is pretty eye-opening, and kind of speaks to what President Biden tried to focus on in his farewell address the other night, when he raised the specter of what he described for the first time as the tech industrial complex and the growing influence and power of these extremely wealthy businessmen.
And Nancy, on that final point, do you think that Biden likely added that line to his final speech? Is that a new narrative from the White House, or is this something you have heard privately in the administration? Because it's almost teed up perfectly, from Biden saying, beware of the tech oligarchy, and then come the inauguration, they're sitting next to Trump.
That's definitely a new line from President Biden. In fact, in the past, when we have asked him and some of his top aides about different moves that Elon Musk was making, different controversial things that he had said, they usually try to avoid criticizing him because he has so much power, because he has these very important contracts with the Department of Defense, either through SpaceX or Starlink. It always seemed that they were sort of unwilling to anger him. But on his way out the door, President Biden is issuing this warning that was pretty stark.
All right, Nancy Cordes, thank you so much in West Palm Beach. Be sure to bundle up for Monday. Great to see you. Enjoy your weekend in the meantime. And as a reminder for everyone, CBS News 24/7 will bring you extensive coverage of President-elect Donald Trump's second inauguration on Monday. I will be there inside, thankfully, starting this coverage at 6 a.m. Eastern. Please do join us.